Okay, yeah. He's so close. True. But what he's
You're right.
describing from the
That's what
feminist
I'm
perspective
saying.
is just the patriarchy or whatever. Right? That's technically what he's describing. I don't do
Exactly.
red pill shit anymore because fuck all that and fuck everything. And I think all men deserve to be alone. And I hate women too. So fuck everybody.
You're in your MGTOW arc.
I'm in my big Tao. I'm going alone from everybody. Fuck all the genders. I was going to quote tweet this and write a whole thing, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Managing his stress, interpreting his moods, holding his hand through feelings he won't share with anyone else. All of it is unpaid, unacknowledged, and often unreciprocated. Is it any wonder women are fed up? People got hella mad at this. 3.6K retweets, only 2.4K likes. The big issue with red pill content, the big issue with okay, careful, hold on. I'm about to give you, we're going ultra-wokie right now, okay? So buckle up, all right? Every single thing in society, including women, are all geared towards the aspirations of man. And one of the big issues that you've had with the shift recently with women being able to work jobs is traditionally, in order for both genders to be successful, the genders needed to be successful by appealing to the masculine drive. So if you think, okay, well, if you're a man, 20, 30 years ago, if you're a man, how do you get a good partner? You have to be even more of a man. You need to earn more money. Guess what? More money is awesome. Period. I don't know if it's not sure you get women with, but it's also just awesome. It's awesome to have more money. If you think of like 666, right? 6 feet tall. It's cool to be tall and strong, right? 6-figure income. It's cool to make a lot of money and be independent, right? 6-inch cock. Okay, it's cool to have sexual prowess and big dick and everything, right? All of these things, like in and of themselves, even these are just cool, good things to have, and they're fun to go for, irrespective of any fucking woman. And you can attract women with them too, but they're on their own. They're fun to go for. When you look at the aspirations on the when you look at the aspirations on the women's side, the aspirations are to just make yourself the most fuckable woman, okay? You have to be a virgin so that a man will want to pick you up and fuck you. You have to be pretty so that you're more fuckable. You have to be a good caretaker so that you can be bred and have lots of children. And you need to be submissive and docile and following of your husband to be more fuckable and to be more relationship worthy for a man, right? And this has been, and I would argue that a lot of women even mind fuck themselves into thinking they're like, oh no, I just do this because it makes me happy. And it's like, no, bitch. Because a woman views herself with a man's eye in her mind, okay? This is how it's worked for a long time socially. And the issue with women working jobs and having some control over their reproductive systems or whatever, being able to fuck and not have to be married and have kids, is now men for the very first time, maybe in all of human history, to attract women, are actually having to look at what does a woman actually want that isn't just my power fantasy. And those answers, traditionally, are shitty. No, guys don't really want to think about that shit, right? So what do you do? Okay, well, I've got this guy over here who's telling me to be more emotionally available, whatever that means, to pay attention to my partner who cares, to be more receptive to gay, don't care. And then I get this guy who's telling me to be more of a manly man. Hell yeah. So you go to the Andrew Tates, you go to the Red Pillies, you go to the manly men who are giving you your male power fantasy, and you're trying to become as much as you can in that male power fantasy, but that isn't enough now because women have like filled out more of these roles and aren't just making themselves the most fuckable objects. You're not doing anything to appeal to women. This is like when I would say before that there's like no value add for the woman here. So you're never. So for a lot of these, like you could say lonely people, men or whatever the fuck, they're not actually going to find real advice because the real advice just makes them feel like shit. I don't want to do any of that shit because it's not cool. It's not awesome. It's not based. It's like womanly shit, feminist shit, feeling shit, and just who cares, you know? But I think that's one of the big reasons why is the reframing of thinking like, what would a woman actually want? But like, what would a woman actually want? Not what would a woman want that men have been telling her to want for a long time. That's like an impossible shift of it's an impossible frame shift, I think, for a lot of people to have. So get fucked. Don't care.
What do women want, Steve?
Somebody to abuse them physically. Hell yeah.
Base.
How do you explain the whiplash towards more traditional gender roles, even amongst women? I'm hearing Queen Slade versions of "I want a man to pay for my expenses and take care of me" sentiment from my women friends. I suspect part of it is because of the fuck man rhetoric, but I can't just be that now. I mean, people will say this anecdotally. Anecdotally, I would say I hear the complete and total opposite. But I'm pretty sure, like, just the stats, the numbers, like, women are still going to work, women are earning more money. Like, I just don't think that's borne
Aren't they
out.
going and getting more college degrees than men now too?
Yeah, I just think that's borne out anywhere in the data. These are just like vibes that some people have. I agree with what you're saying, but the article makes it sound like men don't manage their women's stress and feelings as well. I think traditionally, I think they don't. I don't think men have good training to manage other people's feelings very well. And oftentimes, you don't even think about what should I do to manage somebody else's feelings, because it's just not. I don't think we get the social training for it.
We don't really learn that. You get called like a gay boy if you try to have feelings
Maybe
with
you
your
do.
friends.
Got him. There are certainly still women, though, that want a man simply just to provide. Do you believe it? I'm sure there are some, sure. But that's not the trajectory that we're on right now. And if you orient yourself in that direction, you're setting yourself up for failure. The article is stupid because it claims that this is the main reason that women aren't dating men anymore, when in reality, it's just because women enjoy the single life more. Well, but if they enjoy the single life more, what's the reason? Because there's not a value add. That's the issue, right? You have to be adding something to somebody's life in order for them to incorporate you into it. And I think the value proposition from, especially young men right now, is a little bit lost, because people don't have a good, yeah.
We got dildos now, buddy.
Good one, true. Destiny, I want a provider man is like every woman. I mean, you can say that. It just depends on anecdotally. I don't know. I've known a lot of women that court loser men for way too fucking long. I think I watched the opening of fucking Kyla's, some video popped up on my autoplay on YouTube, and she was like running around interviewing people. And I think one of the first women, not so erudite, she was like, "How much money do you want your ideal man to make?" And this woman's answer was like, "At least 30K."
She want a McDonald's worker. That's fucking based.
Based queen.
I feel like when I watch those videos a lot of the time, it's usually guys doing it, and they include like, "Oh, what do you think the average man's salary is?" And then the woman will be like, "I don't know, like $300,000."
Those are like Zoomer retards, okay? They'll grow.
Yeah.
They'll grow. Hopefully. You say this is new, but this trend of working women has been going on for like 50 years, no? It started probably at the end of World War II, but now we're getting to like critical mass levels, right? It's getting more and more and more. Fuck.
They took her jabs.
You okay?
Yeah. You?
You?
Do you think men are in a pretty fuck spot?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's like self-imposed?
Well, it's a combination of both. But like, can you blame people who are raised a certain way? I just don't think men get a lot of social training, and women do get a lot of social training. And now they also work like losers. So a woman with a job is kryptonite to a man who can only offer his wallet, you know?
Holy shit. You should tweet that. That's deep, dude.
Okay, that'll be my next merch.
Put like an edgy fucking hairdo on it.
Get some septum piercings.
That's huge.
What? Oh, I know what I was looking for. was looking for some Kino that I watched last night.
I hope it's aura farming.
I feel like I'll wait for it. I feel like the aura farming clips are falling off. That guy needs some more ideas, okay?
He does, yeah. He just needs a new season of anime to come out. Can shoehorn them in. Jinwoo's done.
True. If there, oh wait, is there an update on the filings Grace made against you? She never served me, so I don't know if those like go away after a while. I don't know what the fuck happens with that.
Is Nathan Reed like a real politician or reporter?
I don't know why.
Nathaniel Reed, 8,000 congressional correspondent. He tweeted out Epstein files release, bill passes, Senate unanimously. Bill will go straight to President Trump's desk for a signature.
For what, the Epstein stuff?
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Oh. Good luck. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.